You know that little nail-shaped spice in your pantry? Yeah, the clove. Well, it's a whole lot more than just an ingredient. It's actually a story of secret islands, ancient medicine, and a flavor that is, well, truly explosive.
And our source material for this explainer puts it perfectly. It says the clove has an identity you just can't mistake, right? It's got a scent and a taste that are completely its own, somehow both fiery and sweet all at the same time.
So what is it? What gives this tiny little flower bud its legendary power? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unpack today. We're going to trace its journey from just an intense flavor all the way down to the chemical compound that makes it a giant in both the kitchen and the medicine cabinet. Okay, so let's start with that incredible flavor. It's not just one simple note. It's more like a whole symphony. First, you get this intense rush of heat, then a deep sweetness, and then this really curious numbing sensation. It's a complete experience packed into one tiny little bud. But where in the world did this potent spice even come from? I mean, its origin story is like something out of a movie. A tale worthy of a treasure map, leading us to a secret island that was guarded for centuries. Believe it or not, for centuries, the exact origin of cloves was one of the world's best-kept secrets. Turns out, these tiny little islands in Indonesia were the only source on the entire planet. That made cloves an unbelievably rare and precious commodity. So check out this journey. For centuries, Arab traders were the ones who held the secret, and they were trading this spice for, get this, literally its weight in gold. From there, it traveled to India, where it became a total staple in Ayurvedic medicine. And now, today, in what's kind of this beautiful full-circle moment, India is one of the world's major cultivators of cloves. All right, so we've traced its journey across the globe, but let's get a little nerdy. What about the science inside the clove itself? Turns out the secret to all its power lies in one remarkable chemical compound. And here it is. Meet eugenol. You can think of this as the hero molecule of the clove. It's the source of everything, that signature warmth, that powerful aroma, and pretty much all of its incredible health benefits. And just look at this concentration. We're talking a staggering 70 to 90% of clove essential oil is pure eugenol. I mean, to put that into perspective for you, that's an almost unheard of level for a single active compound in a natural plant. That concentration is the key to its immense power. So what can it do? Well, eugenol basically has three core superpowers. It's an antiseptic, which means it fights germs and bacteria. It's an analgesic, which is just a fancy word for a natural painkiller. And it's an anti-inflammatory, so it helps reduce swelling and irritation. Keep those three in mind because they explain exactly how cloves work as medicine. Which brings us right to its practical uses. You know, in many cultures, especially in India, the clove is actually seen as a remedy first and a spice second. It's kind of like having a tiny doctor right there in your spice rack. And this right here, this is its biggest claim to fame. If you've ever heard one thing about cloves, it's probably this. For millennia, long before modern dentistry, the absolute go-to solution for a toothache was a single clove. And the method couldn't be simpler. You literally just place a whole clove near the source of the pain. That eugenol we talked about, it immediately gets to work, acting as both a local anesthetic and an antiseptic to give you that famous numbing relief. And what's really cool is that eugenol is still used in some modern dental materials today. It's truly ancient science in action. But wait, there's more. The benefits do not stop with toothaches. Not at all. Cloves are also used to help with digestion, to clear up coughs. They are an absolute powerhouse of antioxidants. And there's even some new research looking into how they might help regulate blood sugar levels. Okay, so now let's pivot a little bit. We're moving from the medicine cabinet over to the kitchen. And you know, that same potency that makes cloves such a great healer also makes them a formidable ingredient. Seriously, a little bit goes a very, very long way. And its versatility in the kitchen is just incredible. I mean, think about it. In savory dishes like curries, it provides this deep, aromatic foundation. In sweets, it adds that signature warmth. And even in pickles, those antiseptic properties we mentioned, they work as a natural preservative. It really does cover the entire culinary spectrum. And its role extends even beyond food. Because of their purifying fragrance, cloves are used in religious ceremonies and incense. Plus, they're a key component in traditional mouth fresheners like pan, so they're everywhere. All right, so here's a pro tip for your own cooking, a practical takeaway. Use whole cloves when you want to slowly infuse a dish with that amazing aroma. Think rice pilaf for a stew where you can pull them out later. But you'll want to go for freshly ground cloves when you need a quick, intense burst of flavor mixed right into the dish. So, okay, we've gone on this whole journey through history, through science, through the kitchen. What's the big takeaway here? What's the crucial point to remember? It's this. The clove is so much more than just a spice. It's really a whole journey, packed into a tiny bud. It's a microcosm of history and science. It's a story that starts on a secret, hidden island and ends up as a guardian of both our flavor and our health. And to wrap it all up, our source material leaves us with this final, beautiful thought. The next time you see that little nail of a spice, remember its epic journey and the potent, protective power it holds. It's a spice that guards us with its fierce, fiery embrace.